Hi there and welcome to another video from your Business Builder System. Today's focus is profit related and it's looking at probably all aspects of the business. This comes from a discussion I've just had with a client, and we got under the skin of the style of communication and the mode of communication that happens with a prospect through the marketing and sales process, and then how that changes almost immediately when they've invested in your product or service and become a customer. And the dichotomy is due to the personality types of the people in those parts of the business. Pre-sales, and particularly salespeople, are often recruited when they've got a very people-orientated personality type. They're the type of people who communicate quite quickly, prefer verbal, and will have a lot of intonation in their speech pattern, relatively fast-paced, very quite outgoing, quite open type people. Now, the people we recruit post-sale are often much more detail-orientated, they're much more task-focused. These are the people that we employ to ensure that not only are the lowercase i's dotted, the lowercase j's are too, and the t's are crossed. And they much prefer to communicate in a slower manner, a more reserved manner, a more guarded manner, and would much prefer to communicate by email. So the prospects having a real dichotomy in terms of the way they've been communicated to. It almost like drops off a cliff. All of a sudden, the verbal telephone stuff stops and it swaps to email. All of a sudden, the people-orientated, rapport building, emotional communication that they've experienced, all up to the point where they give you their money, or commit to give you their money. That was all like this. And then all of a sudden, boom, it changes. And what's the change in the customer's opinion of you and your business in that shift in the way they've been communicated to, which literally has a line between it on where they've given you their cash? Yeah. So today's session really looked at how do we narrow the gap? How do we if it is maybe too personal and stuff, maybe drop that down. But really, it's about how do we bring up the post-sale communication to match the pre-sale communication style? How do we create a consistent way of communicating from the very beginning of the business? If you imagine the customer journey, when they first see you, whether that's online, a trade show, networking, they've done a Google search, how consistent is your messaging, its style and its format and its modality all the way through to the point of purchase and beyond to the point of delivery? And then the continual conversations you're having, the continual communication with your customers beyond that point to either get them to repurchase that product or another product or service of yours, or to start advocating and becoming a raving fan of your products or service, so they introduce you to new suspects and prospects. So just a quick one there on that dichotomy. Hope that's given you some real food for thought. If you'd like to discuss it in further detail, just please give me a call. Your comments, thoughts and feedback is really appreciated if you receive this by email, or you found it on my YouTube channel or on one of my social media pages. So please do get in touch. Look forward to hearing from you. This one's related to profit, and there'll be my newsletters going out. Week 2 is time, freedom. Week 3 is your value and your multiple of your business. Week 4 is team. If you'd like to subscribe to those to get those updates, please do so below. All the very best.